Hey Rockstars, welcome to the Toronto Graphic and nagbabalik no. Medyo matagal-tagal tayong walang video so far. But first of all, Happy New Year. Sana maganda ang pasok ng taon para sa ating lahat, di ba? Nasa Pilipinas man tayo, Middle East, Canada, US, no. Isa lang naman ang wish natin for all Filipinos around the globe. Sana this year would give us more success, better health, and so sana maganda yung pasok ng taon sa atin, no? So again, welcome to the Toronto Graphic. Sa mga hindi pa nakakapag-subscribe sa ating channel, please do so. Marami pa tayong pag-uusapan sa channel na to, no? Mga all about Canada, lifestyle, and some news and updates and whatnot. But for this video, well, as you've seen on the title, and probably siguro kaya nyo rin hinit itong videong to, no? Dahil dun sa title, which is absolutely true. I've been jobless here in Canada for about a year now. Actually, more than a year. And I remember nag-upload ako ng video months ago in regards to finding a job, which is hindi talaga madali, no, unfortunately. And it's been 1 year, and so bakit mahirap, no? Unang-una, yung portfolio ko, or yung should I say in general, yung work experience ko, no, parang hindi rin naman nila hindi nila pinagbabasihan para ma-hire dito, no? And I'm talking about the positions na somehow related sa field ko talaga, sa field of work, which is kasi by profession I'm a web and graphic designer, and I have an experience for more than 15 years. I spent the last 15 years in the Middle East, in Dubai, 4 years in Dubai, 1 year in Abu Dhabi, and then nalipat kami sa Doha, Qatar, and we've spent 10 years there prior to going here in Canada. So ayun, ang hirap maghanap ng trabaho, anak ng, although inaasahan ko na rin, pero yung level ng hardship, nagsesend ako ng mga CVs, resumes here and there, hindi naman sa pag-aano, pero somehow I believe my portfolio is good, I mean, again, I've been working as a graphic designer for over a decade now, but the problem is wala akong projects here in Canada na pwede kong idagdag sa portfolio. So mostly, and obviously, yung mga portfolio ko, yung mga projects ko na pine-present sa mga employers dito is from the Middle East, no, which is, I think, walang impact sa kanila, parang ganon. And somehow it's understandable na maghanap sila ng Canadian experience, no. But the thing is, kung bago ka rito, paano ka magkakaroon ng experience kung ang hinahanap mo kung ang hinahanap mo first experience mo dito sa Canada, di ba? So mahirap talaga. And but unang-una, I'm not saying hindi ko sinasabing miserable ang buhay ko rito. We're doing fine. Kasi I remember before nag-share ako ng video about doon sa kakilala ko na hindi nagtagal dito sa Canada, no, months pa lang, umalis na, bumalik na ulit ng Middle East. And meron ako mga na-receive na feedbacks doon na parang sobrang negative mo naman, parang ganyan and all that, no. Well, it is what it is, no. Hindi lang naman na mabulaklak na information yung makukuha nyo sa lahat ng platforms, no. And anyway, may mga vloggers naman dyan, may mga YouTube channels naman dyan na you know, ang content nila is the beauty of Canada and all that. Wala namang masama ron, no, but yeah, this is the other side of it. And unfortunately, hindi lang ako ang nakakaranas ng struggle sa paghahanap ng trabaho. Actually, marami, no? And hindi lang basta trabaho maraming hindi makahanap ng trabaho sa same field ng trabaho nila before. For example, may mga nagpupunta rito as engineers, as doctors, nurses, no? And somehow, nahihirapan sila makahanap ng trabaho on that field. So napipilitan sila maghanap ng trabaho na iba, or should I say malayo dun sa kinagisnan nilang ginagawa. Like for example, computer engineer nagtatrabaho sa I don't know, supermarket or sa mga malls and everything, no? Totally different talaga. So somehow, yeah, it's frustrating. Pero ang importante talaga is yung magkaroon ka ng work experience in this country bago ka maka-step up ng mas magandang trabaho, no? Although meron talaga mga masuswerte rin na nakakahanap ng trabaho on the same field naman. So ano lang case to case basis lang talaga, no, based on circumstances. Yung iba binuenas agad, yung iba nahihirapan and all that, no. But yeah, again, it is what it is, no. So ayun, so gaano ba kahirap ang pag wala kang trabaho rito? Unang-una, we live here in downtown Toronto. So obviously the cost of living, kung i-compare mo sa ibang lugar, mas mataas talaga, mas mahal, di ba? Yung renta ng bahay, yung gastusin, di ba? And kung meron kang sasakyan, syempre yung gasolina, yung insurance niyan and all that, yung amortization, and marami pang ibang gastusin. So mataas talaga. So again, I've said this before, and I would keep on saying this again and again. Coming in here, make sure you're financially able. Alright? So kumbaga, dapat meron kayong more than enough savings bago kayo magpunta rito. You're financially capable, kumbaga ready kayo sa lahat ng mga pwedeng mangyari. Make sure na wala kayong magiging problema financially. Kung 6 months kayong walang trabaho rito, di ba? So dapat planuhin talaga ng mabuti. Hindi yung, kasi meron ako mga kakilala rito na nahihirapan din talaga, especially yung mga nagpunta rito as families, no? And yung trabaho nila is hindi ganong how will I say this, hindi masusustain yung needs ng family members, which is yeah, mahirap talaga. So dapat prepared kayo financially, mentally, spiritually, lahat. Iba yung pagpaplano, guys, kung pupunta kayo talaga rito, no? Na hindi yung basta-basta na, you know, Kung hindi naman kayo sigurado kung meron kayong magandang trabaho somewhere, kung meron kayong stable na business and all that, no, then think 100 times about it if you're planning to go here, di ba? Unless well planned and sigurado kayo na mayroong naghihintay sa inyo ritong magandang oportunidad, no, like business or job offers and whatnot, di ba? So ayun, yeah, 1 year without a job. First time kong naranasan yon. And kasi I've been working since I was like 21 years old. Lumabas ako ng bansa, I was only 23, 24 years old, no? And ginugol ko yung past years na nagtatrabaho talaga on a daily basis. So nakakapanibago. So what am I doing now? Well, you know, naalagaan ko yung mga bata and somehow I have graphic and website projects here and there, but yeah, technically I'm jobless. So what to do, right? Ika nga sa kasabihan namin sa Middle East noon, what to do yan, parang ganun. Well, but anyway, as I've said, no, sana maganda yung pasok sa atin ng taong to. Lahat tayo makapaghanap ng magandang trabaho. Sana lahat ng plano natin or should I say lahat ng mangyayari sa mga susunod na buwan naaakma sa ating mga plano sa buhay, no? So yeah, we have to plan thoroughly and we have to think. Kung hindi lang plan kumbaga dapat may plan B, no, na parang just in case na hindi mag-workout meron ka pang kumbaga meron tayong last resort, ika nga, di ba? So yeah, again, this is the Toronto Graphic and maraming salamat sa oras nyo. Sa mga hindi pa nakakapag-subscribe, please do so. Marami pa tayong pag-uusapan sa channel na to. I will try to make content at least 2-3 times a month. So susubukan natin yan and yeah, marami pa tayong pag-uusapan dito sa YouTube channel na to. So please do subscribe and hit the notification bell and magkita-kita tayo next time, diba? Sana may trabaho na ako noon. Stay safe tayong lahat.